The top left definitely could 3-bet this hand, but just didn't really feel like getting too frisky just yet. Calling's obviously fine, and 3-betting would have been fine also. I went to consider raising this flop, but in the end I decided not to, and the reasons for that have to do with how my equity, the potential for my equity to improve on turns and rivers. So let's say I had like 10-9 of hearts. Now obviously I have a gutter, so then I have a bunch more equity already. So I would check raise that one. If I had 6-7 of hearts, I would check raise that one. If this 5 was a 7, I'd have a gutter. If the jack was, let's say this board was like queen. No. Say it was king 10. I'm just trying to think of a board where like the potential where there are more good turns for me than bad ones. Like, but this 9-8, it's like if I had 6-7 or if I had 10-9 of hearts, then I would raise both of those because then I have a lot more potential straight outs. Because with 6-7, then I could turn a 9 or an 8 or a 4 or a 3. Whereas with 8-9, like if I turn a 10, then like if the river's a queen, obviously I have the bottom end of the straight and I'm not that happy about it. And then if I wanted to make a straight, I'd need specifically to go off 6-7, which just doesn't happen as often. So like, so 10-9 I would check raise, and 6-7 I would check raise, but 9-8 I'm going to decide to fold, and those are the reasons. And that's how you like keep your range balanced, and you use you can use your rough backdoor equity in order to make those decisions, and it ends up balancing your frequencies out pretty well. And that's the way I play most of my hands. So thought about 3-betting Vicky Ong here, but I was 3-betting a bunch on that table at that time, like 19%, so I decided not to. But I felt okay 3-betting on this top left table now against Lucky Steve, since I assumed his range to be quite wide here. Obviously, it's unfortunate when I get jammed on by this donk, but obviously just going to have to call it off and just hope to get there because there's no way I'm ahead. In the bottom left, this dude with no information, I have no information on him, opens. I decided to 3-bet, but this was a mistake. I definitely should have called here. And the reason is because I have Mr. Eddie and Vicky Ong behind me, and both these guys are very, very aggressive players, and I want to give them the opportunity to squeeze so that I can back 4-bet and then and win money off of them. Since, I mean, in this situation where this guy hasn't played a hand, I expect him to be folding kind of frequently. So yeah, that was a small mistake.